Here are 5 reasons why going on a carnivore diet will not help you lose weight. And this is coming from somebody who is currently on a carnivore diet for weight loss. The number 1 reason going on a carnivore diet will not help you lose weight is that you are not picking the right quality of meat. Yes, you may be eating ground beef and chicken, all of the right things, and getting all of the right meats in, but if it is not grass-fed meat, you might not be getting enough nutrients in. Grass-fed cows are out in the pasture looking for their own food, getting exercise, being healthy. They are not fed things that are unnatural for them to be eating, like grain. There is a lot of evidence that shows that the meat is way more nutritious when you get it from a good source and when it is grass-fed and pasture-raised. Same thing goes with your eggs, your milk, and anything else that you're putting in your body. As far as dairy products, you should be eating raw milk. Pasteurized milk that is in all of your grocery stores, because you can't get raw milk in a grocery store, has been heated to a point where it causes irritation, inflammation, and allergy-like symptoms in the body, and that is why we are all lactose intolerant. When you get raw milk from a dairy, preferably goat's milk, it is actually very nutritious and is very helpful for the body with digestion and immunity and all of that other good stuff. If you are getting generic milk and eggs and butter and yogurt and all of that stuff where it may not have come from a good source, there is a very low chance that you are going to succeed or have good results on a diet like this. Reason number 2 is that you are not sleeping at night, or that you're going to bed at midnight and waking up at 5 in the morning. Sleep plays a really big part in your hunger and in your cravings, and the longer you stay awake, the more tempted you will be to eat foods that are not in your diet plan. In order to sleep your best and get the most out of your evenings, it is best to stop eating about 2 or 3 hours before you go to sleep. And any longer you stay up after that, you're going to want to eat more and eat whatever is available. You could just get to the point where you just go grab the Cheez-Its. And while this doesn't matter so much if it happens like every once in a while, like once a month or something like that, people like habits, and habits can become a nightly thing. Reason number 3 is that you have trouble committing to a program. For any diet to work, you have to be committed to it. If you stay on your diet 3 or 4 days of the week and then go off the rails at the end of the week and just kind of eat whatever you want and then try to start over again on Monday, it's going to be a vicious cycle of feeling like you're punishing yourself at the beginning of the week and then just binging and going out of control at the end of the week. The point of going on a animal-based diet where you're eating mostly meat and fruit is that you are resetting your gut. So to do yourself a favor, the best thing you can do is to just stay on it and stay with it, at least for 30 days, which is what I'm doing. But the best thing you can do is to just give your body that reset and not introduce other things. If you are eating enough food, then you should feel satiated throughout the day. And like I said in my other video, nothing changes if nothing changes. If you want to see some real change, you have to commit. Which brings me to reason number 4, which is that you are not eating enough. The carnivore diet / animal-based way of eating is not a calorie restrictive diet by any means. You can eat literally as much as you want and feel like it's healthy for your activity level. So if you are not getting much activity in during the day, you're just kind of like moseying around the house, or you just have a day job where you're sitting a lot, you may not need to eat as many calories as somebody who is at karate in the morning, does yoga in the afternoon, and maybe goes on a run in the evening and does that pretty much every night. So if you are somebody that's not moving very much, you may want about 1,600 calories to 2,000 calories, and that is still just all meat and all fruit, but as much as you want to eat. So if you're feeling hungry, just eat. If you're not eating enough, your body tends to want to store whatever you are eating as fat, which really stinks, and that is why calorie restricted diets don't work. The point of this is just to eat meat and fruit. So for this diet, depending on my exercise level for the day, if I am feeling kind of stagnant all day, I may eat about 1,600 calories. Whereas if I am working out and doing all of my favorite activities, I'm probably going to eat somewhere closer to 2,500 calories a day. So don't punish yourself. Eat whatever you want, as long as it's animal-based or fruit. Reason number 5 that a carnivore diet will not work for you is simply that you don't think that it will. While that seems like really simple and kind of bizarre, weird advice, it is extremely true. I don't really believe in manifesting or any of that kind of stuff, but I do believe in the power of mindset. There is a quote, and I'm going to mess this up, that says, whether or not you think you can do something, you're right. Think about this. If you are trying to do something and you do not believe at all that it is going to work, what is the likelihood that it is going to? Whereas if you flip that and you are determined and believe in whatever it is that you're doing will work, it is very likely that it will. There is a chemical reaction that your body has to your thoughts. This is why listening to happy music makes you feel better. This is why exercising makes you feel better, and putting yourself in a deep, sad place and just thinking about sad thoughts and like all the things that are not happy for you or make you feel bad about your life can keep you stuck there. The same thing happens when you don't believe in anything that you're doing. So if you go into a diet and you're like, this isn't going to work, there's no proof, nothing is going to work for me, I'm going to stay at the plateau that I've been for all of these years and nothing is going to change, you're right, nothing is going to change. The opposite is true. If you believe in what you're doing, you're like, this is going to work for me. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to see results. I'm going to feel my best. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to stick to my diet and everything is going to work out just fine. Then you're also right. That is going to happen. I believe that everybody is different, and while doing a carnivore diet may work really well for me, it may not work really well for you, regardless of if you feel like you're doing everything else right. That being said, I'm not a doctor, so always consult your doctor first before trying anything new. I hope this video has been helpful to you in deciding whether or not you want to do an animal-based diet like this. If you want to know more about why I am doing an animal-based diet, go ahead and click the next video that is going to tell you all about my journey and why I decided to go on this one in the first place. Have a great night. Stay healthy. Bye.